keep watching this video and I'm going to give you some pointers on how you can get your twist to look like this and how you can spend the least amount of time doing mini twists even if you have very full hair. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired, but I have an event I'm attending tomorrow, so I need to get my hair done. At first I thought of doing something with gel, but I changed my mind last minute, so I'm going to get an idea. I just had a thought of going to the salon to get a hairstyle done, but I thought of doing a couple of hairstyles, but I changed my mind last minute and I'm just going to make mini twists. So it's not a lot. I have a lot of mini twists videos on my channel, but so guys, I'm not going to talk a lot. This is not exactly a hands-on tutorial. As I've said, I have a lot of mini twist videos on the channel. This is just going to be me getting my hair done, so I'm just going to take this off. This hair has been like this for almost a week now, so I'm just going to loosen this and then just start twisting my hair. I'm doing the fluffy twist, my signature fluffy twist, so I'm not going to add a lot of water or water at all to get the twist done. So without further ado, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and also the bell beside so you'll be notified whenever I post new content. My returning subscribers, thank you so much for joining me again. Everybody, please give this video a thumbs up to help with engagement, to help this video get to the audience that it needs to get to here on YouTube. And if you have any comments, questions, leave them down below and I'll respond as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everybody turn on your notifications so you always get my updates when they drop. Thank you guys. Let's get into it. To make my fluffy twist, I like to call these my signature fluffy twist because of the way they look. To start, I use some whipped shea butter. I always use whipped shea butter to get this twist done. I don't use leave-in conditioner. Don't use any other product. I don't use mousse. The only product I use when I want my twist to come out fluffy, like you saw in the beginning, is whipped shea butter. That's because whipped shea butter generally doesn't contain water. Yes, there are some brands of whipped shea butter that contain water or liquid ingredients, but those liquid ingredients are kind of overshadowed by the shea butter, so they will not make the hair shrink fast and they will not make the hair to look slacking in volume. So with whipped shea butter, you're going to ensure that your twists stay full, and they also kind of pump up the hair a little, give the hair body, give the hair volume, and just make the hair look fuller compared to any other products that contain water. So that's your first pointer. When you want to get twists like this done, make sure you're using whipped shea butter. The second pointer, in everything you're doing, if you want to make sure that you get your twist done in record time, don't prepare your hair and twist your hair on the same day. I mean, don't wash your hair and twist your hair on the same day. Don't maybe blow dry your hair and twist your hair on the same day. Okay, maybe you can blow dry and twist on the same day, because the whole point of blow drying is to give your hair more stretch and take away the shrinkage. But just don't wash your hair and twist on the same day. Remember, you're trying to save time. You're trying to make sure you get the job done in as little time as possible. Already washing your hair, if you have natural hair, is going to take a long time. It's going to take quite a while, and it's going to just add to the time you spend twisting your hair. So what I do is I wash my hair usually a day or two before, or even a week before, and then I put my hair into sections, apply the products, the moisturizers I need to apply before the day that I need to twist. This way, when the day I need to twist comes around, I'll just be spending minimum of 2 hours on my hair and maximum of 3 to 4 hours. So that's your second pointer. Make sure you are preparing your hair way before the day you need to get the twist done, or at most the day before. And the third pointer, this is something that is going to help you for this part of twisting that takes the most time: how you part your hair. Now you can already see that because my hair was in braids from my preparation of my hair before I started this twist, because my hair was in braids, I've already gotten the bigger parts out of the way. Usually the day I twist my hair, if my hair is out, that's not braided or twisted up into big sections, I usually part my hair into 4 sections and then I start twisting from there. But it's already in braids, which means it's already pre-parted in a way. This other parting, the smaller part, I don't use a comb for that, even for the front of my hair. The reason I can go without using a comb for the front of my head, because I already know how my head is and I've been doing this for a while, so I can part my hair and get the part as clean as possible without a comb. But if you can, this is going to save you so much time, and this is the most important in my opinion. Just make your mini twist without using a comb to do those parts. For the back of my hair as well, I don't use a comb, and trust me, not using a comb, especially for the back saves me so much time. I don't really care how it looks at the back, but I know that the parts still come out clean. One, because there are mini twists. Mini twists, generally the parts are small, so if there is a mess, you won't really see the mess. And two, because you can't even see where the hair is parted unless you are coming to peer into someone's scalp. The hair is generally going to cover the parting, but just make sure for the front you try and get the front to at least look neat in case you want to push your hair backward. That way there won't be a mess showing. But as you can see, my parts look clean. I don't use a comb to part. The next pointer, if you can't comb your hair out before you start twisting, except of course your hair is in sections like these big ones I have here. Otherwise, make sure you comb out your hair. This will also save you so much time. Comb out, detangle your hair before you start your twist. If you're going to be combing out your hair and detangling just before you twist, that as you're combing and detangling, you're twisting, that will just make you spend twice as much time. So by combing out my hair and by detangling before I have to twist, I've already saved like half the time and I get the twist done faster. That was for the fifth and last pointer. If you're going to be applying any product, meaning if you're going to be applying that whipped shea butter to your hair as you twist, make sure you apply the product to the big sections before you start parting for the smaller section. Meaning, make sure if you have your hair in big braids like I had and you want to start twisting, you loosen the braids and then you apply your whipped shea butter to the loosened braids before you start parting into the smaller sections for the mini twist. This way you will also save time, because if you're going to be applying whipped shea butter to the parts you make for the mini twist, that's just going to take a lot more time and it will involve you dipping your hand into product and putting your hand back in your hair. And one thing about mini twist, when you start, you want to just keep going so that you can finish as fast as possible. I was going to leave it at those 5, but I just remembered one that is actually important and I would recommend, if you can do it, try to start your twist with a twist. That's, don't go in braiding your hair at the root before you begin your twist. That one alone takes time. But beginning each twist with a twist instead of braids requires a bit more skill, and I understand if people just can't do that, but they would rather start with braids. Braids are easier. You can just start with your braids and make sure that your roots are secure, that they are firm and they won't loosen, they won't tangle up, and they won't shrink at the roots, causing you just distress. So I understand if you cannot do the twisting method from the beginning, but that's just another pointer that helps me. That way I don't spend too much time braiding before I start twisting. And also it helps with loosening the hair, because another thing that takes time when you're loosening mini twist is loosening. So if you have braids at the roots and then you have twist, when you twist and get to the roots, you will just have to pause and take your time a little more before you loosen those braids. And that's it for the pointers. This twist on this day took me 3 hours and some 20 or 30 minutes, but that's because on this day I was quite tired. I think I said that in the beginning of the video. At a point I had to sit down and wonder if this was actually something I wanted to do, but I knew that this was going to be a great hairstyle to show off my length. I was going for a marketing event. I wanted to show off my length, I wanted to show off my hair, and I wanted people to see what my hair looked like. So these mini twists are a great way to do that. That's why I opted for this style. So this one took me about 3 hours and 30 minutes, but the least amount of time I've spent on mini twists for my hair length and volume has been 2 hours. So is it possible? Yes, it's done. Of course, the 2 hours does not include the wash time and the hair prep time. So these are the tips that I follow to help me get my hair done in record time when it comes to mini twists. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you have any more pointers that you want people to know about, kindly leave them in the comment section below, and everybody kindly engage in this video to help it reach more people on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.